or providing services, integrating mental health and
I just like the way, even like the first part of the book, like the message from Director General, where
okay.
she explains mental illness. Even like that part, it's so rich.
I think it's okay, but one thing I didn't like, and I
Mhm.
found like 4 studies mentioning this, that uh, the definition of mental health is basically the minus of the illnesses, and this is a perception error in our society because we are seeing health like
Mhm.
health means no diseases, right?
Yeah.
And that's wrong because we should appreciate health and be more predictive and more conscious about every action related to our health and not be surprised in, I don't know, 5 years that oh my god, I'm ill, why is this happening to me, and things like that.
Mhm. Yeah, but
uh,
that's what she said.
positive positive psychology is really hard working on this with people
Mhm.
to change that perception. Because even if you think about stress, the teachers and most of the articles are talking about only the negative stress response. But in stress exists also a positive stress response called eurostress. So we we are so little in perception, and yeah,
Yeah, this
because we should think like we should build a constructive outcome of stressful events and the response to stress, because the effect of the stress response channeled into positive and constructive outcomes, and that's awesome. That's
Mhm.
one way to eliminate stress, and we are not conscious about this
Yeah.
because you know generally the stress response is not non-specific. This means that both positive and negative stimuli produce an undifferentiated psychological response in the body. So, if we are thinking deep, I don't know. I don't believe that we should start our study with what is mental illnesses or
No, I was saying that like she brings mental illness to talk um and change that perspective.
okay, that's awesome.
So even here, like if you read through it, she says like I believe that talking about health without mental health, it's a little like turning an instrument and leaving a few discordant notes. So you can't
Great. That's great.
You can't like
Yeah.
have one without the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding how inseparable mental and and physical health are are like really are, and how they influence on each other is complex and profound. Is and she says like it is just the beginning. And she changed that perspective about mental illness.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know
Did
what
you
I mean?
read that book?
Yeah, I mean not the entire book
But most of it.
because it's
Yeah.
a long book.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. That's great. That's
I
great.
think
I
it's
trust
very
you.
interesting, the perspective on it.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's also like it's a notebook, of course, but you know, like the concepts um that was used there are very interesting, at least for me when I read it.
Let me first bookmark this. Done. Okay. I will have some work to do with this book. But
Yeah.
it's okay.
How can we how can we put all the articles together, like the ones that I have and the ones that you have?
Maybe in that Google Doc we are using here where I posted them. Let me show you.
Okay.
In um yeah, here in the main document, observational research on psychology and mental health gravity, where it here, yeah, it's the document where we taking notes, and if you scroll down,
Oh,
um
put the links
yeah,
to
yeah,
them.
yeah, there's a title called articles from for implementing the research, and yeah, you should write the next number, like 60, and put a link.
Um, where are you? Oh, okay. Got it.
Great.
So the 16, you mean?
Yeah. And did you had time to take some notes from there, or not yet? Or should I do that?
Okay, 17. I have some notes. Yeah.
Great.
So put the links there.
Yeah, it's easier to have all the info in one place.
18. Okay. Um, yeah, the other ones I think I lost.
Yeah, no worries. Maybe you will find it. Or if not, it's not a big problem.
Yeah. I will copy this.
One of those links is that book, right?
Yes,
Can you please write there, book,
I think it's
just
the.
for us to know,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Let me make sure. Yeah, the word health report book.
Great.
Mm-hmm. Let me put the agenda for today. We almost in the end of the month. I can't believe.
Mhm. Um, did anyone completed the survey?
Let me see.
How do you track that? On that website too?
In the platform, we have 10 completed so far.
Mhm. Okay.
So about that, it's been, I think, 2 weeks that I talked to Dorgadas and acid laser
Mm-hmm.
about creating the infographic, and acid laser said that he could do it, but he was in East Mexico last week and he was getting home today. And Dorgadas didn't um give me any feedbacks on it if he would um do it or not. So
Okay.
yeah, that's why we are on that, on trying to invite more people. I posted on Twitter to try to get more people to answer the survey. We we launched the survey on the 5th, and we have 2 months, right, to have it on.
Yeah. Did you, I don't know, make a post or something in the tech server or the common stack about the
Mhm.
survey? I can do that in Gitcoin, Givet, One Hive, and Agave.
Mhm. Yeah, I believe we did say something about the survey, but
Okay.
I was waiting to have the picture so we could post something like more visually interesting, but it's taking so long to have that.
Um, do you think I should try?
Yeah, if you want to try to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's been
Okay.
like 2 weeks and this week is the
It's
third week.
long. It's too long in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been too long that we were waiting for that. And I was waiting to have it so we could like promote it in a better visual way so people would answer that. But we're like, yeah, we're just really wasting time and we only have 10 people who completed the survey.
Yeah.
And it's also like a low time in the space, I feel.
Hmm.
Like last week, we didn't have any call at all in gravity.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, so things are being kind of slow.
I don't want to our survey announcements to sound like a boring questionnaire because the idea is to understand the message that if that it's for the people's health. But we kind of talked about it, right? With the title to be catchy, and we talked about that.
Yeah, we did. We have that
Mm-hmm.
um writing down.
great.
It was the last conversation we had. The last call. April. No, not April. August 8th.
Okay, I think this week I will have the infographic done.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
good. That
it's
sounds,
not a big deal if you think about it.
yeah, that sounds exciting. Yeah, I mean, I was waiting really on acid laser because I was waiting for him to, because I know he does kind of like the same style for TC, and I was expecting it to be kind of like the same thing that TC kind of like visual way.
Hmm.
So would give us more credibility. But yeah, it's taking too long. And I don't know.
But I think it's easy for me to look at some tech infographics and stuff and to copy the design.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
And put our text and our images and the gravity logo, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it. It's not a big deal. And the tech logo too.
Okay.
Or, yeah, I guess, yeah, the tech
Do
logo
you
too.
have do you have that? Or do you want me to send it to you? I think I have those pictures.
Yeah, you should do that. I think I have them too, but it's a big mess in my
I
file
think
explorer.
I have Gravity's pictures somewhere.
That's great.
And yeah. And but I don't think I have TEC though. But TEC is easier to find. Gravity's more tricky.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Hello, Nate.
Hello. Sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting. I just want to come in and check in and listen in and yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Um, we are talking about our research that we do in Gravity. It's about implementing psychology and mental health. So we're doing observational research on that. Right now, we have a survey on. If you are interested on answering that survey.
Yeah. Is that the 1 through 10 one? The rating, I think it's called a Likert system or something. I think I may have already taken it. I'm not sure. Is there a link in the Gravity channel?
Yeah, I can send it over here.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a great help if you could
Yeah.
answer that. Yeah, we appreciate it a lot. Thank you. So we talk
Yeah.
about that survey.
Yeah, no worries. And I don't mean to interrupt. Please keep your flow going.
Thank you.
And honestly, I just wanted to kind of check in and see how how better we can support your efforts right now in this area. So,
Thanks.
have you had a lot of people take the survey yet?
Not as many people as we wanted. So if you want to also share the link to the survey um with your friends and like people that you you have
Is
contact
it
with.
TEC specific or is it general, DAO general?
No, it's general, yeah. Anybody
Okay.
in Web3.
Okay. Yeah. I'll work on distributing that.
Yay, that's awesome. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Yeah. So Anna, do you need any help finding the TEC um the TEC picture?
I found it on Google, but it's a bad resolution.
Okay, yeah, I don't think Google.
Maybe in tech.
Okay, let me try. Let me try something and see if I can get it. We have the weekly community call. Here, I got it. I don't know if I can. No, I can't paste it. I need to save the picture.
I found one on Medium.
Oh,
I found one picture on Medium of
are you
tech,
there?
which is okay.
I got one in the slides from the community call, but for some reason I can't save the picture.
You're trying to modify the community call slides?
No, I'm just trying to save the picture.
Oh yeah. Slide. So Google Slides is weird like that. We've got to figure something else out to help that process. Yeah. Is there a specific image that you're trying to acquire?
Yeah, we're trying to get the TEC picture, like the logo.
Yep. Give me 1 second, real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, Bianca, I wanted to talk to you
Mm-hmm.
about something very interesting. In study 9, we have some interesting info which I heard at school, but now I have studied in depth. I think you know that info too. It's related to, in psychology, they are called clusters of personalities.
Mm.
Those behavior pattern, tape A, tape B, tape C, and tape D. Did you heard about that?
Let me check. Like types of.
Of pattern behavior. That means that certain people present a higher risk of diseases compared to other people.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting chapter.
Mm. Oh, that the APA. I need to like pay for it. I think I can have access to that through my college though. I need to go to the campus.
Okay, wait.
Oh, Nate, thank you so much.
Yeah, if you're just looking for the logo, you can find some basic ones in there, and then I also have another link which takes you to Google Slides. Unfortunately, again, of all of our TEC branding assets.
That's awesome. That's very helpful.
Yeah. And I just and so if you look on our TEC handbook page, there's a tab called TEC source on the top. And that'll take you to all the kind of the files and stuff that we have for each of the working groups and stuff like that. I'm trying to get people to use it again. So if you're interested in editing that or adding to it, let me know and I can help do
Where
that.
is it? It's on Discord?
No, have you seen our TEC handbook?
Mm,
No.
I might have at some point.
I will share it with them. I need to do a better job of distributing this stuff. I'm going to post it in the Gravity channel real
Okay.
quick for both of you. Oh, that's TC source. Whoops. That's the wrong one. I'm posting the correct one right now. So that's the handbook, and TC source is part of that, but the TC source is supposed to be all the documentation that we have within the TEC that I've been trying to compile for a while. And of course, the handbook is just kind of a introduction to everything. So if there's anything on there that you want to change or add, let me know and I can do that.
That's nice.
Hello.
Hi, Dirgas. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Sorry, what are we looking at here? I'm not seeing any shared screen or anything, so confused.
I was just sharing the handbook and the tech source stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just in case
Nice.
people looking for things and not being able to find them is my
Yeah.
number one uttermost frustration.
Yeah,
So,
I had the same feeling when I first got into TEC. Have to kind of like make my way through it and go looking for things, trying to figure it out by myself. Was like, and still.
we'll get there eventually. Chipping away.
Yeah, I remember this handbook, and especially looking like the mission, vision, values. Yeah, I remember this. Nice. Thanks for sharing that again.
Yeah, no worries.
During this, we were talking about the infographic that we wanted to create to share the research that we still don't have. I talked I believe we talked before, and we also talked to Acid Laser. Last week he was in East Mexico and he said he was going to get home today and he could work on it.
Okay.
But Anna said that she could also work on that.
Well, it's
So
also, in the sense that, Acid Layers is going to produce something for the TEC and using that visual sort of language. So, would be good to establish our own visual language, So since this is literally the very first infographic we will ever produce for gravity, it seems like the sort of thing that we should be mindful of, you know.
Yeah.
So
And
that was my only point about maybe using that as a way to establish that.
I was just thinking about like having more credibility on the space and like having more people to answer the survey since like so far we only have 10 people and this is the third week that we have the survey out and we were expecting more people to be answering.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, it's also literally the worst time to put out a survey in August because no one's participating in anything. So it's that's another sort of question, right? So
Yeah. Is there a deadline to this survey, or can we keep it open for a little while?
yeah, we have 2 months.
Okay. I'll keep trying to distribute it in other communities as well.
That would be awesome.
So,
Thank you very
yeah.
much. So yeah, we want to have this picture so we could make the distribution a little more like visual and we could do it better and
Sure.
post in more spaces and all that. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm just just need to have a meeting about it, So
what are you doing?
so yeah, I've just been extremely busy and also trying not to take on work. So, but I'm happy to do this since it's a, you know, I need to establish visual language anyway. So, anybody who wants to attend that, that's part of the website meeting stuff. That'll help us with that too. So, um, the we still haven't changed the meeting from Fridays, which I can no longer attend. uh, After 3. So like I can't even get that changed. Do you know what I mean? From the reminder inside of Discord that we're no longer having those meetings on that day. So it is the
What
problem
is
is
the
happening
day,
everywhere.
what is the day you want it to be changed to?
Well, I was hoping to have it, after the coordination call.
Like right after, but I thought that was not a good time to have that call.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know when a good time is. It feels like it has to always be before noon. So I'm happy to move it to a good time, but it just can't be on Fridays. So
Mhm. What if it's like 1 hour after the coordination call is done?
yeah, I mean I don't mind, as long as I can get people to attend, uh, I'm okay with it.
Because it feels it's like we are already in a call for an hour and then to keep an extra hour in a call. I don't know, a couple times that we tried to do it. Um,
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's just by the time that means now we're into the afternoon and we lose everyone in the afternoon. So
I
I'm
can
not
change
sure what
that.
the solution is.
I can change that for you if you feel like we can do that, like 1 hour after the call is done. I can change that for you.
Okay,
How do you feel about it?
that's great. We can
Okay,
try it, see if it works.
nice. Okay, so I will change in the gravity calendar and the TC calendar.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Um, but yeah, also, Yeah, Anna, any considerations on what we were talking before? Anna,
Yeah, sorry.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry. Do
I
you
was
need
reading.
Do you need anything else? Do you have any
Oh,
consideration?
no. No, it's okay.
Yeah. So for now, yeah, I think this is where we are in the research. We need to have the picture, the infographic, and Anna and I, we are organizing the articles to write the study. We, yeah.
I mean, I can have an initial meeting with you guys if you want in like a little over an hour, you know, because I'll be on lunch. So if you want to do it now, we can start. You know, like I've no real delay on my end. I just need to engage
A
with somebody
meeting, a meeting for what? Sorry.
about this infographic.
Um, what would be the topics to be discussed?
The infographic? I don't know anything about it yet, so I just need to assemble whatever it is that you guys, are trying to figure out, and then try to come up with some design language that we will reuse, like a. So we've got a logo, we've got all these things. So do we put the, you know, so it doesn't have to be in this meeting.
So we talked about on it like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
This is the ideas that we had to
Okay.
have in the graphic. I I shared this with you before on DM.
Yeah, you sent me the link. I just didn't have a chance to engage with it. So
Mm-hmm.
it was okay that you send me that. It's just that is my way of working is work just works better if I can have a dialogue with people. Do you know what I'm saying? Rather than just be like, here's this, like, so I can
Yeah,
get a sense of it. So then, okay, like I could just go and create this thing, but I just kind of prefer a little back and forth. I could do it right in front of your eyes, even. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I could share my screen and we could be like, oh yeah, I like that or I don't like that, or this works as like a good
So this
starting
is
point, kind of thing.
what we
So
were thinking to have
yeah.
these things writing down in the picture. So like you're now entering in your mental health zone,
Okay.
gravity mental health survey, do
Okay.
your part to build a healthy mental work system for DAOs, and
Okay.
this little saying. As teams become more virtual, it can be impossible for one person to lead an entire project, says this person. I can't say this.
I
And then we
lost.
have ideas for pictures, things that we like butterfly, lion, brain, book, and rainbow.
Okay.
And with that, we don't want to just to like put the picture out there with no contest. So we came up with this little paragraph to put together with the picture once it's done.
Okay.
So it's a pleasure to say that you're now invited to participate in a gravity mental health survey come and contribute to this new journey. It won't take longer than 10 minutes to complete it, and together we'll build a more safe workplace. And
So this is a title graphic. This is a graphic that's going on Twitter. It's a graphic that's going to Facebook posts or Instagram or, you know.
Yeah, it's like where we can invite people to do it. So we will post on Discord, on Twitter.
I see.
Even like send on DMs.
Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, that's all. It's not necessarily an infographic. That's just like a promo thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think so when you guys said infographic, I was like, okay, I thought you were trying to explain the whole thing. So that's another whole, I know.
Yeah, it's more
different
like
kind of
something
approach.
simple, so people would like get a visual
Sure.
interest, more like a
Totally.
marketing stuff.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be a long meeting. I just need to know, what you
Yeah,
guys want to
it
have.
doesn't have to be like graphics where you have like
Right, right. Well, yeah. So when you say infographic, that's making infographics is a big deal, right? So
Yeah.
that's a different thing. So I think it was just as soon as somebody says infographic to me, I'm like, okay, that's a fair amount of work. So like, that's why I took my time. So I didn't know it was just something real snappy.
Yeah.
So, okay, so now I understand. So
I'm sorry about the misunderstanding there.
yeah, so that's much better. Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I would imagine it would take about somebody's time, about 30 minutes for a couple of us. Maybe you and Anna just get us all together, and I can make the thing right then and there, and then we'll be done with it. So, like I say, I'm happy to hang out. Today sometime we can just knock it out. I feel bad that we had a miscommunication about it. So, if you want to do it after this meeting, or if you want to do it in an hour, then I'm happy to make myself available.
I don't know how are your guys' time. I
I
know.
am full. I am full today.
Yeah.
And here it's almost 9 p.m.
Okay.
I know now at 3
But
it's gonna
I
happen
have
a
I
call
have time tomorrow.
It's gonna have a call at
Sorry.
Omega, and we were invited to be there. I mean, 3 my time, so it's like 4 minutes from now.
Okay. Well, if you just want to go over it, and then we can send it to Anna sort of offline and see what she thinks.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I mean, it doesn't sound like that big of a thing. So
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, Turkadas.
Yeah, thank you.
yeah. Sorry, I had a totally different idea about what it was. So that's why I put it off, because it sounds like work, and I'm just not that into that.
Yeah, we just wanted to like make it the invitation visual because we know visual it's like a big thing.
Totally.
We just write down like, "Hey, come and do the survey." People are like, "No."
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Already researching.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that was it for today's call.
All right.
Does anybody have any questions or anything else want to share?
Thank you, Bianca.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you for being so helpful and resourceful. Well, thank you all for coming. I hope you have a great week.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
You too.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
If you guys,
Have a great week. Bye.
thank you. Okay. Bye.
I can hang out a little bit more. I will jump to Omega's call
Oh,
once like they started. I will go over there because they invited us.
yeah. I mean, so I've got, I've got the new.
So we have
Gravity logo.
Nate shared with us the TC branding assets. I don't know if you have that or if it's helpful for you. I will share that with you.
Well, yeah, but this isn't TEC, right? Or is it?
Um,
What are we doing it under? You know, so. I
your
mean,
idea is
I
to
do
make
have
it
those.
totally gravity.
I'm sorry.
Your idea is to make it like totally gravity.
Well, if it says, gravity on it, and we're,
Yeah,
I mean,
I was thinking to have like some credibility, to have some TEC kind
right,
of
but
like.
that just waters down things, right? Uh, so credibility comes from being clear and consistent,
Okay.
not from, being like, hey, we're closely associated with, everybody knows that the gravity, I think, comes from the TEC, so, and I think we have our own sort of,
All right.
reputation in some sense. So, yeah, no, I have that link for sure.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, the question just was, what do you actually, like, there's a lot of different ways to sort of do this. So, what is your, basic idea about it? Like, uh, so let's see here.
So that's gravity logo.
Well, this is the black and white version of the gravity logo, right?
So we changed gravity's logo.
Yeah, for sure
Okay.
we did. Yeah. And
I just didn't know.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So so let's see. Let's just change this quickly to color. Um, yeah, and it wasn't really that we changed it so much as we just made, you know, I mean, Gravity doesn't really have a logo, like whatever that was all done. That the previous look and everything was all done